Okay, take two. My colleague here just interrupted the last video, so we're gonna try again. So, hey, I'm going over the 2022 Toyota 4Runner we have in stock. This one is a TRD off-road premium package. So I want to jump right into it and go over all the features in the exterior and let you know about this model. So starting from this side, obviously you see the TRD off-road badging there. It does come with 17-inch alloy wheels and nice beefy tires for going off-roading. You got the TRD off-road running board there on both sides, and then roof rails. One exclusive on the TRD off-road trim, you have the turning signal indicator on the mirror, on the outside of the mirror. You have LED headlamps and LED fog lamps. You also have this hood scoop. And you have a bit more ground clearance with this unit because it is designed for being able to go off-road. Also, you do have a front camera in the grille, and also it has a sonar radar. So basically that works for the adaptive cruise control. Actually, I think it's called something a little different with Toyotas. So moving along here, nice white outer finish. Now, of course, you do have a rear backup camera just in here. This one happens to come with the hitch already included. And if we take a look in here, so we got a nice amount of storage in the back here. Little cubbies for anything you need to put in there. Very cleverly designed storage for sure. And you actually have a 120 volt outlet in the back here, and the cigarette lighter outlet. Of course, the seats do fold down, and actually, so you can grab it from this strap here if you like, or if you want to just close it with this. It is a hydraulic lift, so it's not a power tailgate, just so you know, but it goes down nice and easily. Also, I'll show you later, this window you can actually retract down, so that's a pretty cool feature. And you have this kind of spoiler, which also has a brake light in here. You got your mud flaps there and there. Let's take a look at the back seats before we jump into the driver's side. So you do have, of course, a couple of cup holders in the rear seats, or rear doors here, sorry. Little just compartment just for whatever your rear passengers might have on them. Power windows, of course. This one, since it is the TRD off-road trim, forgive me for being so repetitive, but with that trim you do get the Softex leather seating. So lots of room in the back seats here. You have some storage behind both seats, and then USB charging outlets for your rear passengers. You can also bring this down as a cup holder or armrest in the center. A little foreshadowing, there is a nice moonroof in the front. All right, let's get into some interior details here. So, lots of storage in the driver's side door, that same little ledge in here on the driver's side door, and all your standard power controls for the windows and locks. You do have 8-way power adjustment in the driver's seat. Going over here, you have some controls that we can get into. So with this button, you can just automatically have the view, your camera view, even if you're not really backing up or anything. You can access that 360 panoramic view just to get an idea of your spatial surroundings. So nice handy button there. And then I just pressed it twice to exit it. This one has 67,598 kilometers, so it is a pre-owned unit. And you have your mirror adjustment there. Adjust the brightness of this with this dial. And you have some controls to flip through the menu here with the right, The right button will flip through. Sway warning, that's going to be similar to driver attention monitor, which Honda has. And you can just scroll through the menu items. Eco indicator, basically your fuel economy. Right. You can also go side to side, steering angle, tire pressure, your direction. So obviously we're facing east in nice South Vancouver here. And your music and some safety options. We have these things turned off. That's the, again, I don't know what it's called in Toyota because I am a Honda employee here, but I'm gonna call it adaptive cruise control. Basically the same thing as Honda's. And then the lane keep assist, both turned off at the moment. And we can easily turn them on with these buttons here while we're driving. And from there we can move on to our infotainment system here. So if I touch that button, you have the full screen of navigation. If you want, you can go home, and that's our home button. It does have wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You have a nice classic analog time there, which is currently not the correct time. You have your audio settings. You can press that physical button. And nice kind of old school, beefy physical dials here that I really like for your AC controls. It is a dual climate control, so driver can have a separate setting from the passenger. And these nice physical buttons here. A little bit of storage in here. This is for USB connecting if you wanted to. And of course, the four-wheel drive settings here. Now I mentioned this earlier. Oh yeah, this is the heated seat, which actually is variable. You can, really adjust the heat level. Like most cars, they just have the 3 levels of heats. This one, you can kind of really fine tune it. So it's quite nice, I think, actually. And then this controls that rear window I talked about earlier. Good to know nobody is trying to get out of the parking lot right now. I'm not blocking anybody. And you have these cup holders here and here with these removables. It says right on it, removable for larger cups, right? And what else we got here? So this is gonna be for your crawl control, this dial here. So when you're going on uneven terrain or you're off-roading, this will help you control your tire spin. You have your rear differential lock for a similar reason. If you're going off-roading, you probably know about that. If not, feel free to reach out. I'll give you a bit more details, but I don't want to, pack this video with too much. Your active traction control, or if you want to turn traction control off, you can do that too. These buttons right here are actually for garage door openers, so you can sync that up with your garage door. And this actually, you can change the drive mode for terrain selection. Basically, you can choose, sand, and go through just the different options there. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, you have a nice big moon roof. And we do have the TRD badging on the seats with the Soft-Tech leather. And a nice big storage amount with the coin holder here. And even if you have some CDs, you can put them in here. And that's gonna wrap up my my walkthrough here. Hope it's been informative. And I'll just give you another look from the outside. By the way, you know what, actually one more thing before we wrap this up. Wouldn't be a complete walkthrough if I didn't give you a view of under the hood. It does have a 4-liter V6 engine, giving you about 270 horsepower and 278 pound-feet of torque. And of course, Toyota known for its reliability, just like Honda. This thing's gonna last you a long time. Still got many, many kilometers to go. So yeah, that's our 2022 Toyota 4Runner TRD off-road premium trim. So if you'd like to come test drive it, feel free. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.